So in this tip, I'm going to show you how to use YouTube to do your transcribing for you. And there are so many applications for this, it's just hard to begin. But let me go ahead and show you how to do it, and then we'll go ahead and back up and see how this could actually be useful to you. And I have to give a shout out to my friend Jamie Kowalski at growingbalance.com. He's the one that was teaching a little lesson on how to work with the closed captioning, and that's where I got the idea of how to use YouTube to actually do your transcription for you. So if you don't have a YouTube channel, it's free. You can sign up for one. It's super easy to do. If you do have a YouTube channel and you're familiar with it, you know that you upload video just by clicking this little upload button. And you drag and drop in your video files. Now, they don't take audio files at this time, but there are free converters of MP3 files into video files specifically to get them onto YouTube. So all you have to do is Google that if that happens to be something you need to do. So once I've uploaded a video, I can go over to my Creator Studio, and let's take a look at this file right here.
Meaning or purposes, or
this is my other dear friend, Dr. Stephen Brownlow with Adept Psychology. He had a 2-hour interview that was just a fantastic interview, and he wanted it transcribed, and so I was on a mission to try to figure out how the best way to do that. He uses a Mac, and it's difficult to do the Mac to Google Translation. You have to install some software. But here's what I did. I uploaded his video, and YouTube automatically will close caption your video for you. I don't know when they started doing this automatically, to be honest with you. So if you have older YouTube videos, they may not be closed captioned, but it looks like when you're posting up new videos, they go ahead and do this closed captioning for you, which is a great thing to have on your video. It's wonderful. But the even more wonderful part is if you come to the 3 little dots over here and open the transcript, it will launch your transcript. And they've gone through and they've transcribed everything for you. You don't have to pay for a service to do it. It's fairly accurate. There's no punctuation, so you do have to come through and figure that part out, but I'll show you how to do that in a second. When you first open it up, it may have the timestamps on it, so what you want to do is go ahead and turn those timestamps off. And now all I have to do is just select everything in here, and this is a 2-hour interview. And I can just copy that and go ahead and open up, I'm just going to use Word because that's what I have, but you can use you could use Google Docs, whatever you happen to have. And then I'm pasting it into this file, and there you go. There are 28 pages of transcription. Now you see it has been word wrapped to be able to work with the closed captioning, but there's a kind of a crazy trick I'll show you here in a second of how you can do a work around this as well. So again, it's not perfect. You'll have to come through and do your cleanup and figure out where the line break should be actually. So what I typically will do is I'll come in here and see where a logical break is. Let's just say here. I'm going to add 2 spaces after it, and there's a reason for that. Let's say that that's where our conversation is happening. All right, so you'll have to go through and QC your work and add punctuation and things like that. But that 2-hour video, all I did was just upload it to YouTube, walked away, and came back in about an hour, and this had all been done for me. So I think it's just a fantastic quick tool. Now, a super secret hack on how to get this to not be in this column format, and this may be a little kind of weird, so bear with me here. There might be a better way to do it that you know of as well. If I go into, at least in Word, and I can see the hidden settings, I see where my paragraph settings are. So I've gone through, I've QC'd, I've put in my extra spaces where I want them. So what I will do is I'll come in, it's a 2-step process for me. And again, if you have a better solution, just leave that for me down below. I'd love to see it. The code for a paragraph in Word is the caret, which is above the 6, P for paragraph. So what I'll do is I'll find the double paragraphs, and I'm going to put in just a special character that I can come back in a second and replace. I'm just using an asterisk. So I'll replace all. Then what I want to do is I want to go in and replace just the single paragraph marks with a space, so that I'm going to get rid of all of these paragraphs, and this line is going to wrap up here with a space in between the there and the are. So I'll replace all. And that was over 2,000 replacements. And now I had to go back and catch my special character that I put in, which was the asterisk. And I'm replacing it with a paragraph again. All right. So now I have it kind of out of that closed captioning format, and I can just do whatever cleanup I need to do on this file. So there you go. I hope you find this helpful. I can think of so many ways that this would be useful. If you have training courses that you want to get the transcripts for, load them up into YouTube and let it do the transcribing for you, and then just take it off of YouTube if you don't want it on there. You can list, let me go back over to the YouTube channel. I didn't even have to make this public to be able to get it to do the closed captioning. It's a private video, so I can set my settings to unlisted or private, so you don't have to worry about your videos getting out there if you don't want them out there. If you already have YouTube videos, be sure and double check your transcripts, because they could already be there for you if you need them. If you have audio, like I said, you can turn the audio files, the MP3 files, into a video format that YouTube will use. You just have to Google for that. It's just, there's some free services that just are very quick and handy. Anyway, there's just 1,000 ways to do this. I would even consider using this if I wanted to record, let's say, a sales video and just wanted a rough walkthrough and a rough transcript. I could record myself doing it, let YouTube kind of give me my rough transcript, and then continue to polish from there. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This works obviously for, it doesn't matter if you have a Mac or a PC, because you're using YouTube. And if you have any questions or suggestions or ways that you think this might be helpful, please let us know. Thanks guys. Enjoy.